Last week, I advised the president to try and manage the crisis in the country by understanding the Raila he's dealing with. In particular, I advised the president that he's dealing with a new Raila and he needs new tactics with dealing that Raila. On the 25th of this month, a few days after I released that video, I was vindicated when Raila came out and transformed NASA into the National Resistance Movement, NRM. This week, I wish to advise Raila. I also wish to advise Raila so that he also understands the UHURU he's dealing with. My conviction is if these two gentlemen understand each other, then we'll be on our way to manage the crisis in the country. So, Prime Minister Raila, sit back and listen. To begin with, who is the new UHURU you are dealing with? My advice to you is that you are dealing with UHURU who is prepared to play rough. Again, in order to understand this, you need a little background. In 2013, UHURU was helped by a team of young men and women, digital, and the same team that helped him to win the presidency, the same team that has maintained him and sustained his presidency. Either because of their juvenile nature or because, as people say, they began making money like anybody else, and you can see some of them are already returned, they were not able to deliver the presidency on 8th, as it was confirmed by the Supreme Court. This left UHURU a bit shaken, as we all know. Then, on the 1st of September, the Supreme Court did the unthinkable. They overturned and nullified UHURU's presidency. Needless to say, this sends shockwaves, not just in State House, but in many places where the president belongs. It was time to do something. So Raila, you must understand that you are dealing with a Uhuru Kenyatta who is no longer being propped by the digital team of young men and women. What did Uhuru do? Either on his own volition, his own motion, or from family members or close political buddies, he went back to recruit from the Kibaki team. He has assembled fairly old men and women, especially old men, successful businessmen, career civil servants who are mainly retired generals, and one thing defines this team: the presidency must remain with UHURU. It does not matter how. They'll play rough. The end will justify the means. And if you think you'll deal with them using ordinary means, including even legal means, you are in for a big shock. Understanding UHURU must begin from the events of the 25th of this month in the morning when the Supreme Court could not even get a quorum. And I'm not saying he had a hand in it, but I'm saying that must be an eye-opener. And therefore, even to expect that this election of the 26th could end up being nullified, or to expect that kind of decision from the Supreme Court, is to be naive. But in all that you do, you must be careful not to lose the support of your followers, not to endanger the lives of your followers, and not even also to lose international support. That means, therefore, much as you may not have a lot of recourse to the courts or reprieve from the courts, you'll still have to operate within the confines of the Constitution and the law. But the moment you get out of it, you will have fallen into a trap.